you see it as the contractor, you know all day long, well, people are I mean, Logan, you know why they get a deck. They get a deck because of the families piece. Well, most people can't visualize that. That's why it becomes a race to the bottom, because they don't realize all these other things that go into it. So I know that when we're talking about these things, this is why the website and everything like that is so important, because you create a system where you leverage those resources. And let me break it down how that works. So this is what a lot of the clients that we work with, this is actually part of the CGN 3-step system that you get. We show you how to do this, but I learned it initially because this is what my dad did, right? What he does is with his website has these visuals on it. It has this is what your life will look like. It has the testimony. It has it all, right? It essentially, it sells so much work for them, because it does those visuals. It has those mental cues that the homeowner needs to move forward. But instead of my dad going, oh, well, let me do this, let me do that. If somebody calls him up, he says, do me a favor. Go to my website, fill out your information, send me some photos of the project area that you're looking at, excuse me, and I'll give you a call back. And what that does is he could have spent an hour and a half on the phone walking through the benefits, trying to get the person to visualize all this stuff. Or he can say in a quick 2-minute call, hey, go to my website, fill out some information, and I'll give you a call back. And what that homeowner does is goes to the website, reads all about it, visualize it, and sees the pricing, sees the process, sees all of it. Now there says, wow, that's amazing. I can't wait to fill this out. And then when they come into that call, how do you think they feel, Chris?
Well, regardless of how they feel exactly the way that contractor wanted them to feel.
Yep. There's no ambiguity. There's no like, okay, hopefully they're coming in. Do they know price? Do they not know price? Do they want this? Do they not want this? Right? They have that. But if all my dad said was, do me a favor, text me a couple pictures and I'll give you a call back, does he know what starting point they're coming in from?
No idea. And
so real quick before you jump in, how can you optimize your sales process if every lead that comes into you is coming from a different frame of mind?
Well, straight to the point, you can't. This is probably a stretch from your imagination, but my mind goes straight to this. When I heard that idea of, the whole George Bush, no child left behind, right? Mm-hmm. We get a baseline of what kids are going to learn. No child left behind, a baseline of that. If you were able to have a customer base that had a baseline of being excited for the real reasons that people are excited about your projects, a real baseline of what your process looks like, because we talk about this all the time, but every contractor has a different process. When I bought this house, I had no idea what the process looked like for that specific realtor. I was happy when they initially told me, hey, this is what you kind of can expect to work with me. So when on day 2, day 3, I wasn't being hit from left field. I knew, okay, this is when we're going to talk to the financing people. This is where we're going to find out what our criteria were for searching. This is where we're going to actually go out and look at houses. It made sense to me. Mm-hmm. The process was clearly laid out. So now you have a baseline of people that are excited for you, a baseline of people that understand your process. And with our search criteria, we told them, hey, yeah, I'm approved for $400,000 worth of house, but that's not what I want to spend. My search criteria is individually. I want to let's say $325 is kind of what I'm hoping to spend. If there's an idea of what pricing looks like too, so they're not getting sticker shock, they're not being thrown off on what this, because you don't know.
Right.
I didn't from $325. I did not know exactly how much house I could get for $325. I did do a couple of Zillow searches and things like that, but that was just more of like what I felt comfortable paying as a mortgage payment, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know in Maryland versus Florida versus California how much how much remodel I get for $40,000. I don't know.
What about Utah? You know that?
No idea.
Wyoming?
No idea.
Texas?
No idea.
Memphis?
A better idea, because I'm from
But still,
Memphis.
do you have an idea?
I don't know the exact number.
At all.
So as a homeowner, I don't know how much money I have compared to what I can get for that money. Mm-hmm. So when someone is bold enough and cares enough about me to recognize, hey, let me throw out a price. Let me show you what a ballpark price would look like on this site, or would look like for this experience that I got really excited about. That eases some pain, because at this point now, even if I can't afford it, at least the anxiety of not knowing how much it costs is gone.